So first off, when you join, you get your Launchpad, and in your Launchpad you can link your account with Google My Business, with your Facebook ads. You can use it through for Facebook ads through the CRM. You can go directly as well and respond to Facebook Messenger requests on the conversation page, and that also applies to if you're using SMS texts, emails, and just general messaging, so that you've got somewhere on here that you could do all those answers if you wanted to, rather than having to go to the various different places. You can link a bot to your website, like a sort of live chat bot, and it will direct them to you if it doesn't, if it can't answer the questions anymore. Stripe can be connected to accept payments, and PayPal as well. They are looking at adding in another couple of payment platforms as they go, but at the moment these are the two because they're so widely used. If you want to run a WordPress website on here, you can do. That's a slight cost to that, because it's actually WordPress doing a deal with Go High Level. So just like you pay extra for WordPress on places like Squarespace or GoDaddy, on the various other places that you build your website, you can also do that here if you want to. You can build a website without that on here through their provider. And then you can add your team members. So if you've got a VA that's doing some of your email marketing for you, or your social media planning, etc., they can be on your team in here too. Then next you get a dashboard. In dashboard, this is a test account, by the way, that I'm showing you. So on your dashboard, it will show you the payments that you've had come in, what a particular pipeline has brought for you, and different funnels and offers that you're showing at the time. The conversations page, this is where you would have conversations through that messenger chat that you're having. And as I say, you can also use this for SMS texts, and you can use it via emails too. There are some manual actions that you can take, some tasks that you can set yourselves up with, templates that you can use. So here we've got a template for if somebody was wanting to join our free Facebook group, then the template is something that sends a message to them saying thank you very much. Trigger links is all about making those, again, the links, like for example in an appointment booking link. If there was a conversation part to that, an SMS text or so on, you can have something set up to deal with that. Your calendar can be linked to your Google Calendar. You can link it as well to some of the other ones, like the Apple one and the Outlook, for example. It likes the Google one best, but you can link it to those if you want to. Then your contacts, you've got space on here for as many contacts as you like. You've also got, you can either use the subdomain or subdomain, as your domain, or you can add in your own personal one. You can upload any information that you've got on another website at the moment. So for example, you've got an email list somewhere else, you can import it over here as a CSV file. And then you can send bulk actions, bulk emails, and so on. There's your bulk actions one. You can send sort of email chains and so on. And it's got different tasks and things that you can do. Manage your smart lists. You can tag, of course, your contacts so that your leads or your people who are in your group, people who've answered a particular offer, they can all be tagged so that you can keep on a project that you're messaging them about. Opportunities is all about things that have actually taken place or are taking place. Maybe it's a conversation, somebody's booked with you, that you're going to talk about your service. Payments, as I say, you can take payments through Stripe. You can create invoices if you want to. You can do orders. You can have subscriptions coming in here, so monthly subscriptions. Transactions, which would be individual transactions. Your products, you can write in there the product name of a service that you offer. You can give coupons and so on. You've got integrations, which is new. So, there you go. So they have actually put some of the payments in here since I even last looked. So you've got Stripe. You've also got authorized.net and NMI. I personally haven't used those, so I don't know whether to, I could recommend those or not. And then, of course, you can link PayPal as well. From a marketing point of view, you have a social planner, and this is where you link various different social media platforms and put out your information, your content, and so on. You can schedule all of that. You've got your email campaigns. You've got templates that you can use that we help you bring in. And trigger links to make people do things, go places, send out emails and so on. And then you can be as an affiliate place as well. Then from your automation point of view, we've got the workflows. So if you had somebody coming in to your group and you want to send them, various pieces of information, you want to send them an SMS text, you want to, remind them that it's alive 3 days later, and all of those you can do. Clearly as well, any other touch point that you've got with a client, it will take you to that place, and then when they've done whatever it is that they need to do first, they'll go on to the next thing. It will go on through. And then you've got sites. So your sites is all your funnels, your funnel building. There's lots of, they call them snapshots on Go High Level. So basically, as the admin person, you would say to me what kind of funnels, what kind of website templates perhaps you want on there. There's email templates and so on. And we would just talk about that and find out what you wanted, and then I could add them to your account. So these are all different funnels that you could have. There's a lot more besides those. There are some that are very specific to a certain business, and some are less specific, and you obviously amend them to make them specific for you. And this is where you've got blogs, websites, as I say, you've got blogs. You can, use the WordPress, like I said before. Now, this is an interesting thing as well here. You've got memberships. Now, in your memberships, you've got your dashboard, which will tell you how many people have, bought those courses that you've run. And then you can go and look at the products that you've got in here, and you can write your own courses. So we've got, let's go on that one. You can collect payments for your courses. Then you've got your training, your additional content, resources. Now, this is like a beginner's course, but you can add in things like quizzes and get your clients, people who've bought the course, to engage in here. It's not like a membership group, so some people might use School or Circle, but most people would still use a Facebook group as their sort of host for all the people. But the actual course itself runs very happily on here. You can create forms, you can create surveys, and there's a chat widget that you can attach it to your computer, to your website as well. You've got media. This is where you store your pictures to use in your different channels. Let's go back over there. So that's all about the sites. And then you also got something that's very important, that's often over missed, is your reputation. So if you've got listings, if you've got reviews on Google My Business, or you can ask people for those, or if you've got reviews on Facebook, for example, on your business page, it can all be housed underneath all of this, and they look at your reputation for you. I think that's probably all I need to say. Let just have a look down here, look down to the settings. So as I say, you can have as many people on here as few, and you only have to have, you don't have to have anybody else helping you, but if you do, like you've got just a VA or something like that, they can have access to your account. When the emails, let's go back to the emails, you can use our subdomain, or you can put your own domain on here. The other thing with the emails, when you first join as an initial member that's never done anything yet, you would just need to use the email address with some people who you know are going to open that email. It doesn't even matter if they don't read it. You just need to say to them, please can you open this email and get it, just so that the system picks you up as a sensible email and not somebody that's going to spam anybody. And the other thing is that down at the bottom of the email services, it will always start you off for a week, and it will say something like 150 emails, but that's literally just for a week, and it's really to discourage you from jumping on and trying to send out 5,000 emails before you've even thought about it. And And that's just from a point of view of keeping you, well, making sure that you're not a spammer, basically, making sure that you haven't just joined to go out there and, you know, create havoc on the airwaves. But I think that's all. I'll stop sharing.